Finally, the 12th episode of the Skibidi Multiverse has been released, and there are also quite a few details and topics for conversation. And in this video, you will find out: where did the Titan speaker fly? Who appeared in the end of the episode? What is this light here? And also what will happen next. Also, don't forget to like this video, as our goal is 30,000 likes. There are also almost 500,000 of us, and I am very grateful to you for your support. And I hope after the release of this video, there will be 500,000 of us. I also recently watched the series Digital Circus, and guys, I really liked it, and I decided that I would also make a video about this series, since there are a lot of interesting details and topics for conversation. And for this, I created a new channel, and if anyone is also interested in Digital Circus, be sure to subscribe to my second channel, since the videos will be released there. The link will be in the description under this video. Hello friends, you're on the channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. And we see that the episode begins from the place that was on the leaked frame that was given to us by Dom Studio. And in this frame, we see that the Titan Speakerman successfully delivered a Clock Titan to a safe place, but it turned out that they were followed by toilets. And now there is a war for salvation Clock Titan. Also in this frame, we see the ship of the CLOCKMAN and the Drillmen, as well as some character who is in the ship of the CLOCKMAN. And he very much reminds me of the Clock Grandfather. Anyway, we see how agents fight with mutants, and there are a lot of them. But then Titan Speakerman appeared and started frying Skibidi chicken.
What the fuck?
But it turned out that more fire was needed, but the Speakerman ran out of fire, and he decided to treat the mutant with his tasty flamethrower, and we see how he gave a signal for agents to cover their ears, which they do not have. And the Speakerman turns on his favorite track again. But for some reason, the mutant didn't appreciate such a cool track, and his ears began to bleed and he died. But the Speakerman was attacked again, and now we see toilets with shields. And I also noticed a strange window, and something is happening there. But you note that all the windows are closed and only this one is open, and here you can see some kind of TV. Maybe it's TV men, but also write what you think about this in the comments. We also see a Skibidi Spartan. Why a Spartan? Because he has a lot of spears, and he made a good move by shooting at the core, but it was protected, and the spears did not cause any damage. And then the Speakerman takes out a knife and uses the same ability that the Speaker Woman used in episode 61. And he successfully kills 2 mutants. But another strong mutant appeared, and the Speakerman also tried to throw a knife at him, but the mutant covered himself with a shield, and a similar shield was also in the 51st episode of Skibiditoilet. And it seems to me that this is too much with Saws. It seems to me that he can even cut himself. Anyway, he wants to ram the Speakerman, and we also see that the space near the mutant is distorted. Perhaps energy is collected near him, and his ram will be stronger. But the Titan cameraman appeared and decided to ram the mutant, and the mutant turned out to be weaker, and the cameraman also fried the chicken. And all that remains of the mutant is the skull. And then a dialogue begins between the Titans. And it seems to me that the Speakerman tells the cameraman what he is doing here and let him leave here. But the cameraman shows that he is in charge here and says that the Speakerman should leave, and the Speakerman leaves. And in this frame, we see that the Speakerman is holding part of his leg, although in the next frame, everything is fine. Well, this is probably a rendering error. The Speakerman flies away, and we are shown the Clock Titan. But suddenly the cameraman heard something, and we see the toilets again. And the cameraman turns on his shield and flies to attack and successfully destroys the weaklings. And now we see a teleport, and this is the teleport of the TV scientist. And he too teleported with Grandfather CLOCKMAN. And Grandfather CLOCKMAN says that at first everything was fine, but then everything became bad, and they could not repair the Clock Titan. And it is worth noting that we saw how the TV scientist teleported from the Titan core to the ground. But we did not see where Grandfather CLOCKMAN came from because he was sitting in the ship. But then he also disappeared from it, and this is very strange. Anyway, we are shown the cameraman and the fact that he is very angry because the scientist could not fix the Clock Titan. And the cameraman also feels guilty about this, and he destroys the building. But suddenly we see big black smoke, and the cameraman has already prepared for the attack, and we hear a familiar sound. And I think that everyone has already realized that this is TV Man Titan. And finally we have waited for him, and I can't wait until we see him. And Dom Studio didn't lie to us that TV Man would appear. But I don't know how Titan TV Man can help. Perhaps the TV scientist can't fix it, so he needs to be in his laboratory. And the TV Man Titan appeared to teleport the Clock Titan to the TV Men's base, since the Clock Titan is too big for the small TV Men. Or he came to help the cameraman fight with toilets. And perhaps in the next episode we will see a scientist and very strong toilets who will fight with the Titans, who knows. But you probably also have an interesting question. Where did the Titan Speaker Man fly off to? I can't say for sure, but perhaps he flew to the Drillman base for reinforcements, since the Speaker Man does not yet know that a TV Man Titan has appeared, and they need to protect the Clock Titan with all their might, since now the toilets have found out where he is, and I'm sure they will send there's a whole army there to kill everyone. And the Speakerman wants to ask for help from the Drillmen so that they can all fight against the toilets together. I think that's the case. Or the cameraman is too self-confident, and he said that the Speakerman would fly to his base to rest, and the cameraman can cope with everything alone. But as for me, this is unlikely. But also write what you think about it. Also in this frame, we can see some kind of computer, and there is the same color as the CLOCKMAN ship inside. Perhaps this is some kind of data transmitter, perhaps, but I'm not sure. Anyway, in the next episode, I think there will be a legendary battle of all toilets against the Titans, and it will be very cool, and perhaps the episode will be very long or even 2 parts. Who knows? I didn't notice any special secrets in this episode, but maybe I missed something. But if you noticed something, be sure to write about it in the comments. And you are on the channel, and we'll see you in the new videos.